YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, April 29th, and we're going to talk about the NHL playoffs now. We have these 4 games happening today. We're going to break every game down, look at the new spreadsheet, look at the props, and see if we can find some value out there. But first, we have to recap yesterday, because we always do around here. And yesterday, hey, look at that. Wouldn't you know, 4-1. And McKinnon had 7 shots on goal. So that is a 2-0 card. I'm not calling it a sweep because it was 2-0. Hey, come on. That's not really a sweep, is it? I guess it is, but whatever. Hey, we'll take it. Both plays are right. That's a green slip overall. We will take that. Pair that with MLB 14-1 in 2 days. NBA is doing its thing. So we're doing fun things over here. If you want the plays all nice and typed out or access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, all you got to do is check out the HQ. Simple as that. Easy peasy. So enough of that. 4 games on the slate. We're going to break them down. So let's go ahead and jump to that first game right now. All right. For us to get our games up and our goalies and everything, we need to make sure we have everything in line. So we got to set up the goalies. All right. First game is going to be Ottawa and Toronto. And we can currently see it is 166 Toronto with a 6.5. Where are we on the standings? You know what? Let's just do a little quick update on that for us. So we see Toronto leads the series 3-1. We see Carolina leads the series 3-1. We see Vegas and Minnesota are tied at 2, and Edmonton, LA are tied at 2. So we got some wild series here, and some other not as wild, just kind of like almost over series here. So let's go back to the spreadsheet. We're going for Ottawa, Toronto first. We see the numbers. We see how they've been doing. Everything's good to go. Shots on goal, opponent shots on goal, blocks. You can see all the numbers. Let's go over to props. Let's see what we got over here. This is Outlier. Link in the pin comment. Click a slime. Get you a week of free. So Toronto's trying to close out today against Ottawa. What do we want to take? Help if I pick a game. So just let them all stand there. We want some of those Maple Leafs. Thank you. Let's see, last 10, we only have so many to pick from. It just ends right there. You can see it. So we could go Timmy to get 2 shots to goal. He didn't do it last time. A little concern for Timmy why he couldn't get his 2 shots on goal, but hey, whatever. What else we got? Oh, Thomas might get 2 shots on goal. Drake might get 2 shots on goal. We'll look at all 3 of them because Ottawa's going to be taking shots. We know. We assume they will. So let's go to back up here. Shots on goal. You're averaging 2.6, Timmy, but you didn't hit last time. He had 1 for us. I'll probably take Timmy again. Like, I'm not going to hold Timmy. You know, we had a bad game. I say a bad game. They won. That's all that matters. But he only took 1 shot on goal. I'm used to him taking more, so we'll probably still go with that play, but we'll see. Thomas has a 0 and a 1 last 2. That is a hell no for me. That's 2 games that just not good. Drake, 2, 4, 5. He does his in pairs. It looks like 2.8 and 1.5 is not bad. 2.6. Timmy is at 2.6 as well. You could go either one. Healy. Which one do we like more? 2.8 last 10. 2.6 last 10. Do we just go Drake? Could we just, let's see, Drake's at what, 188? Ooh, pricey. You're at 176. Yeah, I'll take the cheaper one. We'll go back to Timmy again. Other than that, do we just potentially take its line is an Anthony. Those are our 2 goalies, 272, 214. So I even got, I mean, did I show you? I don't know if I showed you or not, but there's your goalies right there. So nothing really stands out from there. Maybe Toronto get a point against Linus because Linus is 272. Ottawa's allowing 3.8 goals, so we could take Toronto point as well. So maybe like a Mitch assist might be something we could rock with. 100%, not bad. Maybe a John point. I'm not doing Anthony saves. I'm sorry. I suck at goalie saves because it just doesn't work out for me. I have such a bad record on goalie saves this year. I'm like 1 for 6. It's just, I don't want to do it. So Tim's potentially a play. Mitch to get an assist is not bad. You see the last 5, he's averaging 1.6. And then up here, John points. No. If I had to pick between Mitch assists versus Tim head to head, I'm going with the team that's about to get eliminated. We're going to take old Timmy here. We're going to take him. We're going to go Tim. Stutzle. Is that how you spell it? Yes, it is. Over 1.5 shots on goal. That's my play in this one. Second play would be Mitch. Next. All right, game 2 is New Jersey and Carolina. Currently, we got Carolina 270 to close this bad boy out with a 5.5 total. It is 3-1 Carolina, right? Let me just verify I'm right. Yeah, Carolina 3-1. So, let's look at the spreadsheet. Numbers. Let's see. 5 versus 12. Shots on goal. 32 shots on goal is a lot. So we could look at that potentially. We could see the rest of the numbers. Nothing else really stands out besides that. Oh, obviously 1.8 versus 3.5 on the goals. That's a lot. They're winning by the goal, the puck line, literally. You could add another 1.5 and they're still winning. So yeah, Carolina makes sense. Carolina 1.5 plus 100 might be a play just for, to risk it for a little bit plus juice. We like that. Goalies, for those that are interested, Jacob and Piotr, 2.5 and 2.6. Nothing crazy there. To the props we go. Let's look at this, and not much to, man, look at all the red. Look at all the red. It is at Carolina. They have been crushing. They're playing great. New Jersey's not playing great. I might take that Carolina minus 1.5 plus 100 just for funsies. But let's look at you. I took you before. You've been crushing shots on goal. 5, a whole bunch of threes. 5, looking like the Jeep logo out here. Just Jesper Jeep. Oh man, head to head, you can see how he's done. He averages 2.5 against them anyways. 2.5 is our number. Last 10's at 3.1. Last 5's at 3.4. So we could still take this. You could go Nico point, Seth Jarvis point, Timo shots. If I'm taking shots, it's going to be Jesper. I think the play I'm going to go with, though, is it's going to be just straight up Carolina minus 1.5. We're going with, look, series is over. It's at Carolina. Let's just end this right now. Blowout is what I'm going for. Win by 2. If you don't want to take that because you don't like the risk, no problem. There's a props. You could take one of those. But I'm going to go for the 2-point win next. All right, moving on to a 2-2 series, which is Minnesota and Vegas. Little surprises 2-2. I thought Vegas would be at least 3-1 by now, but hey, whatever. It's that NHL playoffs are weird. Sometimes you get teams you didn't expect to do well sort of kicking ass in the playoffs. So currently we have Vegas 225, 5.5 is our total spreadsheet. Look at the numbers and you can see 1v16 shots on goal. There's our play right there. 1v16, 34.3 is a lot of shots to give up, Minnesota. That's a lot. So Vegas shots on goal, and you know who's going to be. Pavel. Oh, yep. Dorofeyev. That's our player. I'm pretty sure that's what we're taking. Let's look at the goalies just in case. Philip and Aiden, nothing crazy. 2.5247. Nice props. Well, look who it is. I just spelled his name out, and he showed up. He appeared. Who else we got? Oh, we could go Tomas. We could, plus money. We could. 32. It's 34 shots on goal. Somebody's going to hit 3. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? It's going to be one of you two, probably. I would be shocked if it was anybody but you two. So, I mean, some others will obviously hit. Now, you didn't hit last time. Now, do I let that slide? I might let that slide. But over here, how have you been doing? You're averaging 3 on a 2.5. I don't like that. You're averaging 3 on a 2.5 on the last 5 as well. You are averaging 3.8. I do like that. And last 5, you're averaging 4. So yeah, you're still clearing even though you had a rough game. We'll let the one game slide. Hey, it happens to everybody. Don't do it again though. Do I make myself clear? Okay, good. So we'll take you as our 2.5 prop. So it's going to be, I should know how to spell this man's name. I spelled it so many times. Hell, Google should know this name. I type it enough. F-E-Y-V. Oh, help, I put a Y. Y-E-V. I cannot spell. Over 2.5 shots on goal. That's the next play there. Anything else I would take here? I'm not paying 225 Vegas money line. That's just not something I want to do. Just not. Yeah, I mean, Minnesota's playing good too. You see the record. This doesn't scream Vegas 225, does it? No, that's why we're taking a shot on goal prop, because we're going to take advantage of that matchup right there, because everything else is looking a little. Yeah, look at the penalties. They don't get any penalties in no minutes. That's crazy. You look at the Tampa, Florida one, and there's like 40 each. It's like a completely different vibe to that game. This one, they're so friendly. So, yeah, we're going to take the shots on goal next. All right, last one, Edmonton and the Kings. Currently, Kings are slightly favored at home with a 6.5 total. Let's look over at EO spreadsheet, and we have fun. Goals, defense is optional. 6.5, huh? Over. Do you see the shots on goal on the defense? The defense is not there. They're allowing 9.3 average between the two. That is wild, which is crazy when you look at the goalies and you see Darcy's getting like hit hard too, because that's your goalies. It's Calvin and Darcy. 2.7, that's fine, but 2.02 don't matter. These numbers don't matter in the playoffs. Don't matter at all. So yeah, this is over. Over. That's all I gotta say. Over. Let's look at props. Anything else? Typically, I would just lean LA, but after seeing those numbers, yeah, where's it going over, baby? Over 6. I haven't taken it over in this higher playoffs in the NHL so far, but here's your props you could take. It just kind of ends right here, so there's not many choices. You can get like Nurse shots on goal, maybe. Maybe Alex or Kevin or Adrian assists always seems to go pretty well, especially when you get 9.3 shots total goals combined. Yeah, good chance he gets an assist. Plus, what's the over sitting at? Plus 105. I'm taking the over. I don't care. That is the play I want to go with today. So over, show me defense can step up, because so far it ain't been much of it in the series. So we're going to take the over, and we're going to end that bad boy right there. Let me spread that out. Nice, nice. So that's it. Let's go to the schedule. And we go, boop. All right. Now, tomorrow's Wednesday. We have 3 games on the slate. I'll be back tomorrow. We will break these 3 games down. We'll check out the sheet and the props and see if there's any value for us. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. It helps grow the channel. Go check out baseball. Go check out NBA. There's other sports out there. Soccer is coming. I'm almost done with MLS. Then we're going to work on like international soccer too, because I think that's the next thing. WNBA is coming, all that stuff. Other than that, go check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out or access the spreadsheet. Let me know what you're playing, and I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday for some more NHL. Peace.